G'day mate, Cobber here. Welcome back to the RTG, also known as the Online RTG, FIFA and Chill, my kind of FIFA podcast series. Anyway, thank you to everyone that tuned in yesterday and all of the massive support I've had on like Twitter and Instagram and all sorts. It's been really good to be back. Today we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. I have assembled a bit of a team so that I can go ahead and do this Bayern challenge. You would have saw that at the end of last episode. Now I've started to tweak it slightly. From the squad that I built, I could have built a better team with the budget that I had. So what I've done today, I've got rid of Soyuncu and brought in Tamori, just that bit of a pace boost. Up top I had Rodrigo and Richarlison. I don't really like Rodrigo on FIFA, and that doesn't just mean FIFA 21. I haven't liked him in renditions of the game prior. So I've got rid of him up top, and then I've just brought a bit more pace in, and now that should give me the ability to get some other higher rated players here. And I think when it comes to in the centre midfield, Grob is probably the biggest liability that I have in the team right now. So I'm going to also see if I can get a little cheeky pick up here and get ourselves another BPL midfielder. And you'll notice I did some of it off camera just to be a little bit more prepared for today's episode. I've also got a few talking points to cover in today's episode, so I'm looking forward to getting stuck in here. I want to check Van de Beek at 83. We'll put him in, and then I'll have a look at maybe Celso at 82. We'll throw him over, and then Keita. And we're also going to need these guys on the bench. Okay. Yeah, that'll do for now. And then Danny Ceballos as well as the 80 rated. Okay. So there's some good options there. So at 83, we're too high. But I also have these guys on bench. So let's just fix that. And fix that. Alright, so 83 we can't take. 82 we can't take. 81 we can't take. Oh, this is looking heavy. And 80 we can take. Danny Ceballos it is. So we'll search for him up on the transfer market. You can see him up. If you tuned in yesterday, I'm about 14k down on what I had because I picked up a couple of players. Grab that one real quick before it goes. And in it goes. So I've got Gabby up top now. Nice little Brazilian strike partnership. A good centre midfield pairing. Probably could have slightly better wingers, but Under did get a goal on debut and an assist. So I reckon that we're in a pretty good spot here, guys and girls. I know there's a couple of ladies that watch the channel. And without further ado, what's going on here? Tripping. We'll get into our first game. That is not correct. Okay. 70. So that's 76 overall. Okay, it must have been so the squad was contributing to. We'll use the Arsenal man. I'm a big Ceballos fan. Let's see if that's gonna work. So that Ceballos is really glitched out. If we just back up and go back through it, it'll be all sweet. So hopefully the music in the background isn't too much of a distraction for you guys. I just wanted something to play while the game's on. Otherwise, it's just a bit boring. Anyway, major talking point of today's episode before I begin to waffle on too much. You'll notice by the thumbnail that I've got a bit of a response here to a video I watched this morning by none other than Spencer of Spencer FC, also a hashtag. And it's the Wheel of FUT tune. And we did a bit of a throwback to that in the Wheel of FUT 20 last year, which is probably the most watched series that I had and the most engaged with. And I would love to bring something like that back to the channel. But as he mentioned in the video earlier that I watched today, it's its own beast when you start a FIFA series. If you commit to something, then ideally you want to see it through as a content creator. And when you do a series like the Wheel of Fortune, once you start to get on a roll, like you kind of make a promise to your subs that you're going to churn out videos. And at this present moment in time, the reason why I'm doing this whole podcast series is kind of just like FIFA and chill is because I'm very time poor. Between being a family man and this connection's atrocious. I can't believe he's missed that. You'll notice all the red up the top there. I might just quickly pause the music, and hopefully that helps things out just a little bit. So yeah, that's going to help up the connection a bunch. So as I was saying, I kind of get about an hour a day to play, and I'm doing my best to still bring videos to you guys, and based off all the feedback and stuff that I've received in the last few hours, that's been massively appreciated. And I thank you guys for that, because it does give me that motivation to try and really find the time. Alright, so let's just... Sorry, I'm just going to focus up here. God, it helps having a better team. Wonder who's finishing that was there. Not sure. So back on track, and apologies if you're kind of listening to this and not watching, and that's gone all quiet on you. That's a huge gap. Come on, Danny. Ooh. I'm trying to do my best to grind out content, and again, I would love to bring back a series like the Wheel of FUT. I think that for me, that's probably the best FIFA series I've watched in the time that I've engaged with Ultimate Team content on YouTube. Just to have all those variations of challenges and things, and it's a great time to do it at the start of the game. When we did it last year, people already had really beast teams. I mean, even at this point, people have beast teams. So it requires like a high level of skill, but there's also a lot of editing involved, and I think that's probably the hardest thing is editing. Whereas this series here today, I'm just playing it, and I'll put it up. In future, there will be more live series. I'm going to get far better internet shortly. Spent a lot of time this year building a house, and once I get that house, I'll have a proper fiber. Right now I've got like a satellite NBN, so that'd be great to be able to put that properly on. And also, as Spencer mentioned, there's other games I play too. Like if I can get a chance to play a bit of COD with my mates, then I'll take that opportunity. One of the problems with COD compared to FIFA is that we gotta bury those boys. Is that this channel is a G-rated channel, so I've made it kind of so my kids can watch when they're older, or it's for anyone. And COD's not that G-rated level of game, so it alienates part of my audience. And I've always said that this is going to be a family-friendly channel, so that's why I don't have COD up on the channel per se. So it's really pretty much always been a FIFA thing. Plus, people have subscribed for FIFA content, so it's not particularly fair on subs that expect to see FIFA content. And that's kind of that, to be fair. I've got a bit of holidays coming up, and in that time, then I should be able to have a bit of time to do series. I really enjoyed doing a lot of icon reviews and things last year. And with this game mode that we're playing right now, against these lower rated teams to get players like Bellerin, then I should have just turned in. Then hopefully I can kind of build up my cash flow, keep these cheaper teams, and then I'll be in a position to then have icons and things. Near post, gotta be. Who is that? Tamori. He's just bullying in there. So I can do more icon reviews and stuff like that for you guys, and probably focus on trying to play within these it's like 77 rated ones, because it's just a lot of fun. It's so good to be able to jump into a game mode like this and not have to be constantly battling against your Mbappes and Neymars and all that kind of stuff. Oh, see, he's just split me. There we go. Nope. There's no one on there. Little cheeky mini map look was monstrous. Hold. Okay. Just gone quiet there trying to get it right. I can see an outlet on the left. I need to retain the ball. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And on ballet, doing me dirty. Good ball. Alright, we are hopefully through. Nice tackle, nice tackle. I really could have put several away by now. I just need to be a bit quicker in thought. Oh, it's going to give him a yellow for me trying to do a bit of a scoop turn. Ball roll. Go with it. Come on, Gabby. Again, I can't find the corners. Last year near post was so OP, but maybe not. You know, going back again further to the whole change up for me and just being time poor and so on, there's probably more levels to it as well. I think at the end of last year, I became really conscious of how much FIFA was like a pretty much a gambling game. You know, it's targeted towards a G-rated audience. Got a lot of kids playing it. Yet the game is largely built off of the sense of gambling, that the more money you put into it, it's pretty much pay to win. The more cash you put in, the better team you get. And you don't get that same sense in Call of Duty. In Call of Duty, you know, there's no point where you can just go and buy the best gun in the game. And the reason, so, you know, if you sink $100 into it, if you sink $0 into it, you're still in just as good of a position as anyone else. And I think that's a fantastic thing about, all right, we got to bury this here. You're so slow. And I had no one to play off of. Oh, come on, Cobb. And I think that FIFA really needs a shake-up of the system that they use, because it's not right that someone can spend $1,000, whether they're in the esports industry or whether they're cashed up, and someone else who can't afford that is going to lose every time. And I don't think that they should put in, say, you can buy a player for $50 or whatever, and get rid of the pack system, because then that would kind of defeat the purpose altogether anyway. But there just needs to be see, there's plenty of levels to this, and it's quite hard to really get down to the nuts and bolts of it while playing. But the pack system that they have right now works wonders for them, because you don't know whether you could spend $120 and you don't know whether you're going to get anyone at all. You could be just sinking your money down the drain. So for them to put in, like, you can just buy the best player wouldn't be helpful for EA in any way, shape or form, because suddenly you know how much cash is required to build the top team. Connection's killing me right now. Hold on. Rodrigo. Oh, still can't score. This is stupid. I guess it's easy to have a negative opinion and just say, okay, well, this is wrong with the game and so on. But to actually have a solution is a whole different ball game. This connection's pretty tough. I think I'll need to have a look next time before I click search straight away. But yeah, I've taken a big step back from either putting money into packs to try and improve the channel, whatever, and think that it's not right to support something that you don't really support. Whoever's in goals, I need that player in goals. Is he on? Alright, I'm getting quiet here. I'm going to go full sweat mode. Launch him. Hodens, he's rapid. Time to run. Oh, how many saves does he want to make? This is stupid. I've had 7 shots on target, haven't scored a goal. I reckon all my shots have come inside the box too. I would prefer to play on, to be fair. Free kick accuracy, the best is 68. Well, that's not going to work for us, is it? Okay. There we go. There we go. If you're wondering how to do that, the L1 and R1 or LB, RB to bring the players in. And I always try and send the player on the right side of the wall, which is a dummy cross, and then do a driven pass into their feet. Okay, apparently my players can't finish at all. I tried to go the finesse shot there because I believe there's a part of this challenge is to score with finesse. A nice interception. Good. Okay. One of the next topics that I had to talk about today was actually from the comment section yesterday. It was only one that I had after the comment request, and it was about why Liverpool are so hated in the Premier League, which is an interesting one. I think that when it comes to hatred of the Premier League, there's plenty for plenty of clubs. I wouldn't even say Liverpool is the most hated club, to be honest. I think there's a foul? Yeah. I think there's plenty of clubs out there that cop their fair share of flack. For instance, when Stoke was in the Premier League, I had a real problem with Stoke as an Arsenal fan. But I think if you're a successful club, you're gonna see a bit of backlash in social media. Obviously, rival clubs as well are always gonna have a word to say about your team. Who's this here, Tamori? Absolutely bullied. Like stones. I think when it comes to the Premier League right now, I'm not a particularly big fan of Sheffield United. I think that they kind of have like a meat and two veg football, and they push people off the ball. I'm a big fan of Brighton. I like the football that Brighton plays. I think that they could have had far better results than that they've had thus far. Okay, he's a quality centre-back. That's a huge lag spike. I tried to do a ball roll then, and I got nothing back in return. Yeah, once I have more time, hopefully I can maybe do more of an edited approach to this series. So it's not as much gameplay and quiet pauses and stuff that like I did in the past. I'd really ensure that I wanted to get that finesse shot away. I'm also going to make sure that I read the requirements for this directly after, because I've probably given up a couple of easy goals there to make sure I get a finesse in, and now he could potentially snatch us at the end, or if you need 2 goals and so on. Like, that's pretty harsh. A nutmeg out of nothing. Hopefully we can go and get one now. It doesn't matter anyway. He's on. That is the worst pass across the box I may have ever seen. Can't finish his dinner. Alright, I'm definitely going to double check those requirements right now, but that's a win in the book straight away for the Bayern with what I needed. Hopefully I've got all of the parts and requirement correct. It's usually where the live stream steer me in the right direction and make sure that I've ticked all the boxes. And please make sure you leave your comments below, particularly concepts that you'd like to talk about. I'd love to hear your opinion as well on what you think FIFA need to do to change the whole cycle that they have with packs and things at the moment, because I think it's a bit out of control. And to this point, obviously they make considerable amount of money. I don't think they could make FUT free like they do for Warzone and for Fortnite and all the rest. It wouldn't work. But there needs to be a better way of being able to play the game and not have to put stacks of money in to have a better team. I think that, if they could go down the route of maybe giving you like player cards that aren't better but are way cooler, then maybe people would invest in that way, which would be good to see. Like if you could, I don't know, put your different boots on the players or add effects, because it is a video game after all. Like when you kick the ball, if it adds flares or something off the ball, or in Volta, for instance, I thought that the Volta mode was pretty much dead the moment they announced it and dropped it. No one's really played Volta. But if they had some of the original elements that they had back when it wasn't Volta, when it was its own standalone game, I can't even think of the name of what's it called? The original version, FIFA Street. So in FIFA Street, when you played FIFA Street, like you built up a bar of stat, and then why didn't I get the win then? Oh, because it's in friendlies. It doesn't count towards your record. That's trash. If Volta had that element, then I think way more people would have played Volta, but because they didn't have like that cartoony style, like this is a video game at the end of the day, and that's what people want to see. So they could do more to that extent in FIFA. I think they could do more to that in many games. Like my favorite part back in the day of playing, I've got to score 30 goals, win 15 matches, 20 assists, assist with a cross, score a finesse goal. So they need to score 6 finesse out of the 15 games. So really they just need to bang in the goals, because they need to score at least 2 goals a game off the wins. It's going to take me ages to get this Bellerin card. Be better off probably investing my time into other areas so that I can get higher rated players, because Hector Bellerin's 93 pace, 82 defending, 84 dribbling. Pereira, that you can just go and buy off the market, is 85 as well, and he's probably peanuts. I reckon he'd be like 40, 50k. He's 10k. He's a lot slower, but okay, yeah. When it comes to meta, it's probably as meta as they get. That and Kyle Walker, who I know is very expensive. He's closer to like 100k. It's how you want to spend your time. This 22 minutes of my life I've put in here so far, you're looking at 70k for a similar rated player to Bellerin. But of course, Bellerin is an Arsenal player and I'm a big Arsenal fan, so I think it's probably worth the time, and as long as we're enjoying it in that game mode. And I so far have really liked playing in that mode where the teams aren't beasted out teams. So this is again probably a step in the right direction by EA giving us modes like this. We can kind of dodge the whole skill-based matchmaking that you see in other games as well, which is great. So who performed well that game and who not so much? 78 shooting and 82 shooting was a bit of a problem for me. And I might try and grab a player that is not the best in the world when it comes to pace and all that, but just absolutely sinks their shots. Someone with just a super reliable finisher. So let's have a look here at strikers in the Premier League, and see who's just got a fantastic finish on them. I don't mind the two that we've got, but they didn't impress me overly, I'll be honest. Lack of Sweat has an 82, which is the same as Gabby does. 4-star, 83 finishing. So he had his weak foot was 3, and he is right-footed. And then I'm using Richarlison. Batshuayi's got a decent finish on him and decent pace. Gylfi's striker. I'm also using Richarlison, who has a 5-star weak foot. Yeah, you should be burying those. Alright, let's go. Game number 2. See if we can put on a few more this game. I also know I need to do marquee matchups before marquee matchups change over. Pretty sure marquee matchups changed over Wednesday from memory, for when we grinded last year. That just jumps out to 208 ping. Wednesday, so we'll try and get marquee matchups done. I need to get onto that ASAP. I don't know what this guy's doing. So while this loads, let's have a look at Footbin and see what the go is there. Marquee matchups isn't always a really good way to make easy cash. What's this guy's team look like? So he's included the silver in the side so that he can then have party in the guts. It wouldn't matter anyway. If the silver's on the bench, it's still going to make up the team itself. And he's an absolute slug too, so I should be able to kind of find some big pace gaps there. Active challenges in SBC. I'll have a look at marquee matchups. I've got like 15k, so I should be able to do a few of the marquee matchups. Party just bossing it in there. Yoink. Oh. Yummy. Ripped it off me. I've noticed already that this guy doesn't actually physically defend. What are you doing? That's the most Pickford thing I've ever seen. That was straight out of the real life Pickford handbook. Baffles me that he's England's number one, by the way. Perfectly good keeper. But to be the best in England when you've got Henderson available, there's plenty of good British keepers. I just think he's liable for a brain slip like every 10th game. I don't know how he can be the best that England's got to offer, to be honest. But anyway, it's not my job to pick the British national team. Nippos. Thank you. Alright. Marquee matchups. There's a champion. Oh, that's so expensive. Where's marquee matchups? Bronze upgrade. Let's get started. I don't even see marquee match. Oh, there it is. 17k to do marquee matchups. So I've got the cash for that now. So I'll probably just go and buy all the ones that are online. And I might even... I'll see if I can do that in this hour, but that could be... concentrate. That could be a little bit boring. I might be better served to do them offline and then have those packs ready for the next episode, just so you guys aren't getting too bored of me while I'm kind of just buying off Footbin, unless you want to copy my purchases. But it's pretty easy. Just jump on Footbin, see the best solutions. I often pick one that's like one or two down, that maybe even be like 100 coins or 200 coins more, because people often just go and buy the cheapest one off Footbin, and then those players start to get price fixed and all the rest. So it's better to... Learning that step over is so important. I'm glad I spent the time last year to learn how to do that, so this year when it became the meta, I was already ready to go. It's a nice little ball. To do the step over, a little tutorial, the way that you're running, so currently I'm running across the field, so I'm pointing up on my controller. You go one way, you go roll and out. Oh, hold on, there we go. Roll and... It's hard, you never do it facing that way, so it's hard to... Usually I'm facing left on my stick. Can't even remember. It's just like naturally. When I have to stop and think to do it, I can't do it. Killing myself here. picking the right runs. Huh. No. That back post free option. If he didn't have Party there, I would have been through in a heartbeat. Alright, that's a finesse goal, sorted. Easy stuff. That's for Charleston too. I wonder if people will rage quit pretty frequently in this, because it's pretty much all about getting the win. I didn't look to see if the criteria was to have a win and score the goals, or whether it's just to try and make it a goal fest. I think it would be pretty nice by EA if it was just like, let's just see how many goals you guys can score altogether. But I doubt it. Get off me. Being able to skill is I think super important in this one, just to find space for people to play drop back. And I feel like my brain is now just completely void of how to do the step over, even though I did it like 5 times in a row before that, or maybe 3, exaggerate, but yeah, it's frustrating me now. Failed apparently. Oh, I think because I'm doing the under part of the stick and you've got to do the top half of the stick. That's where I'm going wrong. Yes, it's the top half of the stick. Okay. I was doing like semicircles and not like high side rotations. So in this case, that's... I saw this guy trying to get some crosses in before and get some of those goals. Oh, that would have been nice. That was a cross. Although I do need to score 30 goals, so when it's on like that, I should probably just bury it. I've said that in so many videos in past last year, that you've got to demoralize the person so that you get the easy win, or so that they really let their guard down, and then you can just go no holds bar. There was a bit of lag there. I was trying to get another finesse one out the way. I think it has to be in separate wins anyway, so I should probably just, as I said before, just get them goals sorted and those assists sorted. So I'm just going to try and score here. AI defending. He's off. He's off. Little YY to lift that. Huh. Okay. He's so eager now. He's just turning the ball over. That old school Berber spin that was so effective in past FIFAs in this game is just redundant. If the player's weak, they get absolutely bullied. Which, I don't know, maybe is a good thing because you would never do a Berber spin in front of the 18-yard box in real life. And I think they've tried to make the game a little bit more realistic. I think each year they try and... He's off. He's off. He's off. Kind of bring it to more real life level, but I don't know. And I guess the drive to have that sort of, or the desire, I should say, for that sort of content in the game is pretty low, because last year when they had all the friendlies and you could do all the different ones that you could do, they were just more casual. No one really played them, even when there was an objective and you had to play 5 of the like King of the Hill or Death Ball or whatever. Like, no one wanted to play it. So people like realism. People want to feel like they're using their favorite players and all that kind of thing. Oh, how do you miss that? How do you miss that? That's a joke. I absolutely worked him then. I feel like shooting's a big stat this year. People just cannot finish. I couldn't have been more patient then. Pigways. Under versus Trossard. Potence. Potence pretty quick. Nice little mini map check there. Top of the D. This is all over. I should have scored way more goals too. That's alright. I feel like in general, even without playing this game a lot, and it's a nice way to curse yourself and go on a big losing streak, but unless someone has like a real monster team, I generally feel quite confident to play anyone in FIFA. I usually lose just because they pay to win. One minute. Give it a crack. Food for thought. Still no goal for Gabriel Jesus. It might be time to try a different player. Play with better shooting. Because I think he's missed about 4 or 5. Yeah, I reckon I might do the marquee matchups now. That should take me about 10 minutes in total, and that'll call the end of it. And then I might sit on whether or not I want to change out Gabby Jesus. So let's see if we can rip through them real quick using this SBC solution, and that'll pull us close to exactly. Might go a little short today instead of an hour in total, and that we can rebuild the team from there. We've ticked off a couple of those challenges. So overall, not a lot left to go. See what we've got here. Milestone done. Stage of development. I don't care about C Color Jam. This sort of stuff for me, games continue to go further and further into stadium changes and all sorts of things. A waste of time. Real waste of time. It needs to be something that people genuinely care about. Oh, I like that Movember kit. That's cool. I want that. Give me that. Completely contradict myself. It's good, but men's mental health or just mental health in general, I think it's always a really good cause. So I'll put that one on for sure. I'll probably rock this for the whole course of FIFA this year. Just send that to the club for now. I'll sort that out later. Daily objectives done. A bit more XP. Zooming through for the ranks. I don't care about the player awards that you get for the seasons. They're going to be pretty much pointless real quick. I wish you could just skip these as well. Like just go, yep, no, not interested instead of claiming it. Just spend so long in the menus. I wish you could just like trade it for 5 coins or something, or just say no, bin next, because I don't care about any of these things. And I think at least a lot of the mature players do. I don't know, like maybe people that are a bit younger really want the Tifus and stuff, but I could not care less about the Tifus. Okay, and store, is that just that pack? It is. Alright, I'll get that out of the way. Second pack. God. What will they think of next? Yeah, don't care. Okay. So marquee matchups, what have we got this week and what is paying out big time? We have, how long have we got left to complete it? 2 days left, so it changes on Thursdays. Is it in play? It's in play. Play and then SBCs, right? Play, SBCs, and then into squad building challenges, and then into marquee matchups. I'm going to favourite it too. There we go. Okay, favourite is triangle on PlayStation. It's locked. How do I unlock it? I have to finish all the Let's Get Started to unlock it. Okay. French. It's probably going to need to be all French then, is it? So that it gets chem. 4-4. And then this one here is going to need to be... Actually, I should be right. Cool, that's done. Submit. Yes, don't show again. I'm going to get solutions for all the marquee matchups while I wait here. Yep, next. I don't want the reward. I'd rather... The menus are so slow. Okay. I'd love to know what you guys got from your marquee matchups or your biggest pull so far as well. Feel free to leave that in the comment section. I wish you could just skip this. Yep, skip. See, when you're really like looking... Whoa. That's a... Oh, it's untradeable as well. It's kind of cool though. That's a silver. Scunthorpe. Centre back. Decent player. Never know, I might be able to use that at a later time for... we got our first inform, eh? First inform. Okay. Shame I couldn't trade him. Next up, nationality is exactly 3. And it is from the attacking positioning. Okay, so I kind of want like two of the same nation team. Like a perfect link would be really handy. Let's go bronze common. Alright, so I've got a French cam. Okay, hold on. These aren't from the same league, which is France 2. And Sweden 1. And these were MLS England 4, England 4, 2 England 4s. Centre back, left mid. That's not going to help. Alright, we'll juke around this. Nations and regions, exactly 3. Number of players, 4. So we'll grab the striker and the cam. And that'll be big cam. And then we'll just get anyone at left mid, I think. I think I'm overthinking this way too much. We'll grab him at left mid. And then right mid. But they're from the same league, so that's not going to work. Actually, that'd be a nice little... We'll need him for right mid, and then I'll go and grab that English lad and put him at left mid. Because then we're all set. Good. Done. Bronze players back. I'm rich. A jumbo premium gold pack for 4k, a jumbo gold pack for 4k, a small prime election pack for 4k, and then a prime election players pack for 5k. That's pretty good payout from marquee matchups. Now, I think I can now do marquee matchups. Yep, that's ready to go. Okay, cool. Let's jump in here and we'll get into the first one, Hoffenheim versus Stuttgart. And we just start that challenge. I tried to open them all in separate tabs before while that was loading to save some time. And it didn't work. Completed challenge. I pressed start challenge on them all, like a straight up noob. Alright, 5k, 4k on PlayStation. These all have negative likes. And that has a positive like. Okay, we'll just do that. Alright, what do we need? So to start off with, I'm just going to try and buy them all real fast. Alright. So I've basically got to buy 40 players and submit them, or 44 players and submit them into teams. So let's see how quickly I can do all this. Yarstein, 400 coins. Done. I'm just buying them. Send them my club. Alright, next up we have Younes. It's a race on the clock. And this is the trap. This is the trap that that's so easy to fall into, that you start to do all this for marquee matchups, and your time is money. You know, the time you spend here could be time that you could be spending on a hobby. You know, whether it's want to make money, maybe you want to lose weight, maybe you want to speak another language, or get better at real life football and go and like practice and get some touches in, do some dribbles, work on your shooting, your finishing, your first touch, all sorts, your awareness. You could be actually doing that instead of sitting here and doing nothing. Hopefully one day this YouTube channel maybe, you know, hits the sub count that I need to get monetized. We've got the views, had the views for a long time, and maybe I could make a little bit of coin sitting here doing this sort of thing. But as it stands, this is time where FIFA is ingraining me into playing their game and doing all this to make potentially 5,000 coins profit, if that. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. All right, who am I looking for now? I didn't get Cruz. That was the last gold player to get. I think it's Max Cruiser. And he'd be no more than, he's like 850 on there. Okay. Done. Send a club. 4 down, 7 to go. I think they've gone the A-League route here as well. Maybe this was built by an Aussie. I don't watch a lot of the A-League. I used to watch it quite a bit when the Raw did really well and they played like really nice football. But these days, don't really watch any A-League. That was back when like Thomas Broich played and we had like Ange Postecoglou as manager, and I went and watched the Raw play Villarreal in pre-season at Suncorp, and they beat them 3-0, which was a complete shock. I didn't think that was going to happen. I'm not looking at these prices a lot, to be honest. You could probably get a lot of these players for 200 coins, but as I said, people often price fix the cards and stuff. Meredith. Oh, watch this one be like 1,000 coins. 1 for 350. That's a good pickup. Okay, Aldred. Never heard of him, and he plays for the Raw. Okay, sorry. I was going to put the music back on now that I'm not playing online, but I've lost the tab. Pull that back. 450. I need Ledley, Young, Franjic. Franjic, who used to play for the Raw. He's a good player. Ledley. That's what we want to see. Ledley, Young. So realistically, if I'm buying 10 players and I've got my filters right and I'm buying them this way, you're looking at probably $30 a player, therefore 5 minutes an SBC, so you're looking at 20 minutes to do marquee matchups. Can we do it faster this way by search for newest, and then we're going to search off and go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, plus putting him into the squad. So you're looking at probably like a 6-minute turnaround time to build a cheap marquee matchup, and that's if you then don't get caught out and someone hasn't like price fixed a critical player to do it. So you're looking at, yeah, I'd say 6 minutes per one altogether. I'm just gonna play here. Did I not buy Franjic? I didn't buy Franjic. It's the wrong Franjic. Come on, bro. Supposed to go for 250 coins. I reckon I'll open this pack. I'm going to call it there for today, and we can open the rest of these on the next stream. So this takes way longer than what you actually realise once you start to time your gameplay. There's plenty of bronze. I think I need the silver just for the rating. Okay, Atkinson. Franjic is 66. I'll try and throw this Atkinson in and see if it works. I might have stuffed it up. I might still need to get the Franjic, but we'll chuck him in. I haven't even read the requirements of this. I'm literally just copying and pasting from here. So we'll chuck him in, see if it works. If not, we're going to have to pay and get Franjic. Yep, that works. Alright, sweet. She's through. That costed me, it's supposed to cost 4.4. I probably spent an extra probably 1,500 coins than what it should be. And was so rushed that, I don't know, I didn't really take the time to enjoy doing that. So probably going to get back what we paid for it, or maybe lose a little bit of money at that price, but that's alright. I still haven't learnt the difference between boards and walkout, so I've skipped that because I'm pretty sure it was nothing. And those are untradeable rewards. They'll go into future SBC or just sit in the club and never get used. And this is the outcome of the first set of matchups. And we are looking at nothing. Oh no. Yeah, nothing. 82 ready to send show. Might get a K back for him. Yeah, that's pretty shameful, to be honest. Not the best look. All right, I want to thank everyone for stopping by today, and if you've sat with this the whole time, then let me know in the comments below, because you're one of the real ones, and I really appreciate that. And that's all for me. I'm gonna next time finish off marquee matchups, maybe get a couple more games done, might switch it up, look to play some divisions as well. That's all. Take care, and I'll be hearing from you soon. Cheers. Bye bye.